Hi everyone, this is Pop. So as you probably know, GitHub Classroom is going away by the end of summer, and instructors have until August 28th to export their data and migrate them to another platform. Here at Classmoji, we've been getting a lot of questions on how to do that, so I thought we could go through it together. So we do have some instructions on our site, but I thought it would just be like a good idea to go through the steps. So the GitHub team has actually released a repo that has a script that allows people to download their GitHub classroom data. So it will download all the classrooms, the assignment book, the assignments, the submissions, and along with the grades inside of a folder. So what we want to do is run the script, get the folder, zip the folder, and upload it to Classmoji. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to go ahead and download the zip file for this repo and unzip it. We don't need the zip file anymore. And then I'm going to click on the folder. And as you can see, it has this script. So what we want to do is actually, let's minimize this screen. So before you actually do anything with the folder, you want to run these commands. These will install some libraries that we need to run the script. And then you want to log in to the GitHub CLI. So I've already done these steps, so I'm not going to go through them. And then now from here, what you want to do is we're going to, this thing does not exist anymore. So we're just going to go to our downloads folder and then make sure that we have the folder in there. And then that's the script. So now I'm just going to go ahead and run this first line of code. And then once we do that, we can go ahead and run the script. And then this will export all of your classrooms, all of your GitHub classrooms. So in my case, I have 9, so I'm just gonna go through it. And it's actually pretty quick. Mine doesn't have a lot of data, so yours might take more time than mine. But if I go back to this folder and I click on it, you can see that right now it's downloaded 6 classes. And this classrooms.json, if I open it, will just give you like an overview of all of your classrooms, like right over here. So I think we're almost done. So it looks like it's done. It's downloaded all the classrooms. So what we want is actually get a zip file for this folder. And then for the sake of simplicity, I'll just move it to my downloads folder. And we don't need this one anymore. All right. So now we're just going to go to Classmoji. And then on this screen, you'll see import from GitHub Classroom. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. And then I'm going to select the zip file that we just created. And as you can see, it's going to show you all of your classes. And it's going to select all of them by default. So I've actually created a fake GitHub Classroom that has one assignment and also one person in the class. And I've released this assignment and this student has this repo. So what we're going to do, I'm going to unselect everything and then I'm just going to select this class. And then it's going to ask you to pick a slug for your classroom. I will just keep the default and I'm just going to click on import that one class. And as you can see, it's added the person here. And then if I go to repo and then I click on view, you can see that it's imported the grade for that repo. And if I click on the icon, it will take you to the repo itself. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Feel free to email us if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye.